Let me start off by thanking you for attending today's workshop. Today's workshop is going to be on evaluation as it relates to nonprofits. Evaluation basically speaks to how you prove to the funder what success looks like and how you plan to bring about that success. So my name is Michael Randolph, and I'm with the Center for Nonprofit and Community Development. We are a 501c3 corporation started in 2011 to provide technical support in the area of effective skill sets to startup and existing nonprofits. We do this by enhancing, increasing, and strengthening their capacity to service their client. We focus on creating national and best practice model. To date, we have provided technical assistance to over 3,500 nonprofits, government agencies, faith-based groups, businesses, and individuals in over 20 states. The bulk of that technical assistance has been by way of our different professional workshops. We have also assisted by providing the document needed to prepare for over 350 new nonprofits. Today's presentation is on evaluation. This is one of the most important components of grant development. This tells the funder how you plan to show what success look like and what are you going to do to bring about that success. There are two components to proving your program can be successful. The first part is called program evaluation. A program evaluation typically examines the achievements of program objectives. Next to it is what we call program measurements, how you plan to measure your success. Program measures may address the type or level of program activity conducted. This is called the process. Or it might look at the direct product and services delivered by the program. This is called outcome. And finally, it could look at the result of those products and services. This is called outcome. We'll talk about that later on in the presentation related to these measurements. A program may be any activity, project, function, or policy that has an identity. Let's talk about one of the first type of evaluation tools. This first one is called a goal-based. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. Goals-based evaluation. Goal-based evaluations are evaluating the extent to which programs are meeting your predetermined goals and objectives. And it consists of three parts. First, as you can see, the goals and objectives. Then in purple, as you can see, we want to examine the process and activities. And then finally, the last component that's in greenish is the outcome. We do this because we want to make sure that, and this is especially true for programs that's been around for years. You constantly have to double check to make sure that what you're doing is consistent with what you originally set out to do. The next evaluation tool is called an outcome-based evaluation. An outcome-based evaluation is used by most nonprofits. An outcome-based evaluation facilitates your asking if the organization is really doing the right programs to bring about the outcome you believe, or better yet, you verify to be needed by your clients, rather than disengaging in busy activities, which seems reasonable to do at times. So let's look at the goal outcome-based evaluation. First, you identify your goal. Once you identify your goal, you want to identify the different parts of how you plan to improve success. This is what we call a logic model. And it's broken up into 6 different parts. The first part is what? That is the process objective. What is it that you plan to do? The second column is how, or the activities you plan to bring about. And then the third column is the responsible person, or the who. Next to that is the why, or the expected outcome you plan to bring about. And next to that is the indicative measurements you plan to use, or in other words, the evidence you plan to use to show you've done what you say you're doing. And then next to that is the data source. The data source deals with the where. Where is the information at to verify what you say? For example, if you're taking sign-in sheets, where are those sign-in sheets, and how can we get to those sign-in sheets? And then finally, the last component is the time of measurement, or the when. When does everything occur from the beginning to the end? The next type of evaluation is called a process-based evaluation, or a theory of change. A process-based evaluation is geared to fully understanding how the program works. How does it produce the results that it does? This particular evaluation consists of 3 components: the program, community need and problem statement, the specific intervention you plan to bring into play, and then finally, the intended outcome that you plan to bring around. And when we say specific intervention, you need to really break it down. Like, we plan to do this program for 6 months. And in that 6-month period of time, we plan to do it every week and 2 times a week. And also in that evaluation, you have to put down the length of time per class, 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 times. This is called your theory of change. All 3 of these combined together go towards showing the funder what success look like, what they can hold you up to in terms of the results that you plan to bring about, and how you plan to bring about those results. So, I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. To connect with us, you can connect with us here. Excuse me, it's live video, and this is what happened. You can connect us with us in any of these different phone numbers. You can connect to us on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Also, tell us how we can help you. We do have attached a link to a form that we use to evaluate how we can be of greater service to you. Again, continue to follow us. We provide all kind of professional training when it comes to nonprofits. Also, follow us so you can tap into when we drop another video.